welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings with Lady D. So I'm Lady D, your host for the next half an hour. I hope you've all had a fabulous week. This week coming up ahead, we've got, I feel like this week it's going to be very impactful with what we got with the astrology, and also November, because later on in the month, around the 25th, we do have an eclipse. So we're coming into eclipse season. So what we've got going for this week ahead, so we've got big news. Mercury on the 2nd of October is going to move direct, and it's moving direct in Virgo. So with that Virgo energy, as I was talking when Venus was in there, it's about that nitpicky energy, the energy that wants you to be perfectionist. So maybe our thoughts, the way we communicate, we want it to be the right way. Or we want to maybe discuss something with someone and we're going over our heads because we want it to be we want to say the right thing, and we might be obsessed on not saying the wrong thing and saying it the right way, because Virgo's that nitpicky energy that we've got, perfectionists. So it's going to go direct, but it's also going to be opposite. So there's an angle with Neptune, so they are going to oppose each other, so opposites. So with the Neptune in Pisces, with the Mercury that's going to be in Virgo, this can bring about some mental health stuff, some anxieties that's going to come up. We also might find a lot of miscommunication coming out in certain, like on media or TV, social media. So it's about being aware of what's coming up, because the energy is getting quite intense this week. So we're going to need to be careful not to fall into certain traps, not to fall into any delusions this week with that. Plus, we've also got Mars, which is in Gemini, which is going to be squaring at Neptune. So we could be really obsessed or we may not be very flexible this week. We may be, I feel like stuck in a rut, or not wanting to see the truth, or being blinded by something. This could bring upon energies that may, it's like question you, which side are you on? It's always, whenever you got any situation, there's always two sides of the story. So there could be questioning about what side of the story are you on, and what is true, what's not true. That's coming up with these energies. And I mean, it is going to be doing with our networks, our social circle, our knowledge, and what we know to be true, with that Mars in Gemini, going into with that, connecting to that Neptune in Pisces. And then to top that off, if that wasn't enough, we've also got Saturn, which is also squaring Uranus too. So with that, it's about problems with technology. I know here in Australia, the big news of this week is that we've had one of our telecommunications companies that they were actually attacked, cyber attacked. So as I've been saying a lot in my other medias, that with Saturn in Aquarius, that does going to cause a bit of trouble with our technologies, and that's what's been coming up. And I feel like not just this, but there have been other things too coming up with that. So with that squaring that Uranus energy, this is going to be unexpected energy. With Uranus, we don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what's going to happen. So it could be things with our financial with Taurus, our surroundings, our environment, but link that up with the Saturn in Aquarius. It's also going to be linked to humanity. It's going to be linked up to also, to say that technology, being an individual, the collective. So these things are all going to come about this week. On a good note, we do have Venus, which is just coming into Libra. So Libra rules Venus. So this is going to be quite good. Venus is at a higher energy. It's ruled in this sign. So the energy of Venus is going to be stronger. And this is where we're going to be looking at our relationships, and also finances, but our relationships, what's fair with Libra, it's about having that fairness, having the scales there. What's the justice? What do we want? And it could be also maybe overcompensate, because with the Libra energy, they like to do everything for everybody else. So they tend to be like, why isn't anyone doing it for me? Because I'm doing it for everybody else. But they're nice people. It's this nice energy with Venus in Libra, and it's about having those balanced relationships, seeking out relationships that really matter to you as well. Um, I feel like what's going to be coming up this week too, it's going to be like, I feel like this week is important to start every day fresh. Like every day is a new beginning, and it's about getting up and making the best of every single day that we have. I feel like some people may feel like with this Mercury, with this Neptune, it may feel like you don't have a voice, that you don't want to speak up, or you want to hide away. And this is a time where we really need you to speak up too. Don't think that your opinion doesn't matter, because it always does. Um, I've got here also, be good, and like be good and be kind to others. Like showing compassion this week is going to be very, very, very good and very strong this week. I also feel like that's a good week to try something different and something you haven't done before. I feel like it is time to be more active and to get up and to getting things done and trying to be more motivated. And I feel like it's going to be a week of about looking after yourself, like physically, like getting fit, going out on walks, trying to get that fresh air, going into nature. Um, Also visiting some sort of water, whether it be the ocean or if you're near water. I feel like it's a good week to just get by that water energy and just to sit and observe and soak in that calmness or that energy. Sometimes when things are a bit rough, going to the beach and just even just sitting there does you the world of good. Um, People may want to escape this week, so people may get a bit anxious and anxiety. Things may coming up to the surface with just that Neptune energy. But it is this week to show your strength, um, and use your intuition. So I've got here to use your spirit guides, like listen to them. So it's about that meditation or talking to them and seeking the signs and getting that communication that you want for your own clarity and your own intuition. And I always say you need to trust your intuition that you have. Okay, let's go to the callers. So the first one we have is Claire, and she's in Utah. So hi, Claire, how are you?
I'm very well. And yourself?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
I am curious about a couple grandfathers in which I have lost this year. And
Mm-hmm.
I am just very curious if we can connect with them.
The brothers? Did you say the brothers? Your brother?
No, grandfather.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I thought I heard brother. Sorry. Okay, let me see if
You're
I can
okay.
bring him in. Just remember when we mediumship, we don't know who's gonna come in through that door. So let's just see who we're gonna get. Um, there and okay. This man have a shuffle. Your grandfather, like I've got a man here, and he's got a bit of a shuffle going. With him, and he's not taking very big steps. It's more just like a shuffle, but he wants to get things done. Like it's like he's running out of time. Like he's trying to get everything done in time. Um, with this man, let me see. How'd you look like? Um, just telling me it was hard work. It's just saying it's hard work to do everything as well. I feel like this man did a lot. Like I feel like he was like fit. Like in his heyday, he was fit. He was very strong. Like he would do it's like man thing. Like I've seen him like doing things around the house, or I feel like also perhaps he did like gardening or worked on the land with this man too. Because I'm seeing him like with a what do you call it? It's like a tool, garden tool to dig up the dirt. He's also okay. This man, he was also he had a strength to him, and he was caring. But you've always got to put your best face forward and to move on with him too. Let me see what else. What else did he do?
I think I know who this is.
Okay, 3. I feel like.
I think he passed in February.
Okay, so who is this person?
This person was my grandfather, my mother's stepfather, but the grandfather that was closest or had the closest relationship with us grandkids.
Oh, okay, so he's not the one that you want to contact. He's here. This man will get a message. Sorry?
There's another one that passed in May.
Okay.
And that is my mother's father.
Okay, I'll try and bring him in too. We'll just see what this man has to say, because he was here for a reason. He had fun, like he's like a funness with this person too. He's just like I see him laughing. So I feel like he has a fun that he had, like a bit of fun with him. Whether it be he's like a trickster, a bit of fun. This is a fun vibe. Whether he's a trickster or he liked to have, like, I feel like this man likes to have fun.
Or
like like fun, or like things with like a joke. Like I just see him like trying to make people laugh, or just like having fun.
That's my grandfather, and that passed in February.
Okay.
He tried to almost tell us dad jokes.
Yeah, like I'm just seeing like he's just doing like corny things.
But his jokes still make sense.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter. Like he still puts a smile on people's faces. Like I just feel like he was good to have in awkward situations, because he would just try and lighten up the mood, I feel, with this man. Okay, let me see if we can get a message from him. Okay. So, there's also, he's showing me, like, I don't know if this is you or him, but someone's getting impatient in traffic in the car. Just getting a little bit impatient when they're driving. Let's see. Bring through the message. What do you want her to know? You just want, like, I feel like there's also some secrets. So when I say I usually feel like that's like some sort of secrets that could be around, or wanting to be quiet. Like he's trying to tiptoe around something as well. If he wants people to remember all the good times that he had, and celebrate the good, and not so much on any negative or sad. He just wants people to be happy. He wants the family to get along, but I also feel like there's a divide in the family with this. But he does want people to make peace and to try and get along. But he just wants some sort of like celebration, and just remember the happy times, and not dwell on any negative as well. It's like at the moment.
That's the second grandfather, is that right?
This is the one that I've had before. So this is, I'm just getting the message.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just feel like he's trying to pull a little weight. So I don't know if this is like with you, like there's a lot of weight you're trying to pull in, and he's like, life's a bit hard, but he's like, eventually it's going to free up for you. So he's going goodbye. So let's see if we can get someone else in for you. So that man, I've got a female here as well with him. And I feel like that she may have been, so that man's wife, she's here at the moment. Is she still living?
Yes.
Because I feel like she's here. He's sending all her his love to her, and he's waiting. He'll wait for her on the other side. But he's also giving her a red rose too. So I
have goosebumps all over my body.
Okay. He sits beside her still. I can see her sitting down, and she's just like thinking, and he's just beside her. He's got his arm around her. and sending her all that his love as well.
I'll be
And
sure to
he's
tell
saying,
her.
yeah, and he's also saying hi to your mum for me, so as well.
Oh,
Okay, so let's see if we can get anyone else in quickly before I go to the next caller. With you. Let's see. So we got one that passed away. We just that was it was May, was it?
mhm.
Okay, let me see. Was there something with his leg? This man wasn't happy that he couldn't move around. Um, or was he in like a wheelchair? Or he was just stopped doing whatever he was being active. He was just stopped because I feel like
He
he's not
started
happy.
having yeah, he was kind of grumpy, but he did have, I think there was an infection in his leg
Okay,
and
because
they
I'm
didn't
seeing the
have the
leg.
proper care.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like I'm seeing him like his leg is like bandaged up, and he's not happy about it. He's not happy. He can't move, um, and he's a bit like grumpy Smurf that I'm seeing. And this man, he was always like spot on. Like I don't feel like something about being spot on the money, or maybe he was very like he had a good eye for things, and he was what he would say is like I feel like very relevant to. I feel like this man. Again, I feel like, was he able to fix cars? Or did he know how to fix a car by any chance, or no cars?
Yes, and he has plenty of them.
Oh, okay, because I'm seeing him like fix the car, and I'm seeing like I forget what tool part of a car it is, but I know it's a part of a car. Okay, he's saying to you like just cheer up, and he was like you're a good sport, and you hold the family together. It's like you're the glue that holds everyone together. And he's saying in the coming months, people are going to want more of your attention, and you're going to have to work out a balance because you're not going to be able to be there for everyone. And he's also applauding you and thanking you for doing what you have done for everybody. Like no one ever misses out with you. You always try and spread yourself around. And I also feel like you helped this man a lot, and he's giving you a lot of thanks for the help that you gave him when he wasn't able to perhaps move. And you always tried to make him feel better, and he's thanking you for that.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
That's okay. I'll leave it there, and I hope you have a good day.
Hey, you as well. I appreciate you.
That's okay. No worries. Okay, so our next caller is from Sherry. She's in Orlando, Florida. So hi, Sherry. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well.
Okay. And how can I help you today?
I wanted to know if things were going to change for me, if what I can do to be able to move forward, be more active and healthy, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, with you, I feel like it's motivation is the key to your success. I said at the moment, your motivation is not there. Like you've got a picture of how you want to look in your mind or how you want things to go, but it's like I'll start tomorrow or start, and if tomorrow never comes, it's like you're starting tomorrow. You have all these good intentions, and it's like things gonna get in your way, which then stop you from doing it. And then I feel like there's a guiltiness that's coming up with this. What I want to say, everything comes around the cycle. So, and ultimately, it is up to us. Let me just see here when. I feel like with you, it's about starting small, and then it gets bigger and bigger. And I feel like it's about like research. Like there's certain foods that I feel like you just don't want to touch, and you just don't like. And I completely get that, understand that. Um, but I feel like you need to make these small changes and put them into your lifestyle routine, and it it will then get bigger and bigger. Are you a Virgo
Well,
by
like
any
what
chance?
though? Because I'm in a great deal of pain and I have trouble breathing. So it's
Okay.
like, where should I, like, what should I start with? What,
Okay.
like, I don't know,
I
how do I get, like, when the pain starts, how do I get through that so I could push forward?
Okay. I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell you what I see. But what are you, what's your star sign? Are you a Virgo by any chance? What's your star sign there?
My star sign is Aries.
Aries. Okay. Aries. I feel like there's some sort of Virgo energy around you, but and Aries is they're very strong people. They're leaders. And what I feel like with you, it's about in terms of health, it is starting off with food in what to like put in your diet. The pain that you have, I actually do see medication there. So I feel like there's medication that maybe you're going to take or perhaps you're on. I feel like that you need to find the right it's like you need to have a team of people. I feel like you need to find like a doctor or some sort of like dietitian, someone that's going to work in line with each other to help you to get where you want to go, um, and what you want to do. The breathing, um, I feel like it's also to do with like a heavier heart. Like I just feel like there's a lot of stress and there's a lot of worry around you about trying to get everything done the right way for yourself. Um, but I feel like um, it is food. And is it? Do you have like asthma? Is it asthma as well that you have? Is it like an asthma that you have?
Um, yeah, they said I may have asthma.
Yeah.
I I
I
guess
just
I must have developed it late in life because I never, I don't know. I
sometimes
just
that
know I
can
have
happen.
trouble breathing sometimes, a lot.
Some Yeah, sometimes that can happen. I've developed asthma as I like someone later, but it does only comes up for me just sometimes, not when my surroundings change. Um, uh, as I'm not a doctor, but I can like I've done things like Weight Watchers and I've done like things in the past myself, so I know what it's like to struggle with weight and things. But I just want to say to you that I feel like with you, small steps at a time. No, I just feel like you need a team of medical people that are going to support you and not bully you, but be on your side. And I feel like you're going to, um, I feel like January, you've come into a new like energy or new way of thinking. I actually do see you a bit more active in January and actually being more social, um, talking to people, but I see you moving a bit more. So I feel like by January, something's changed with you. And I feel like I guess we're going to go back to food with you as well. It's like you don't want to be eating boring food or things too boring. So it's like with you, you got to mix it up. But I feel like you need it's like you need sort of like a team that's going to work together to help you to get um, the weight off and to go. But I also feel like too you need stuff that's going to help your metabolism. I feel like your metabolism is a bit slow and needs a bit of assisting to warm up. Um, and I also feel like there's a bit of sabotage. So when I say that, there's to be people that come around and maybe they buy you things or something, or it could be something thinking, but there's some sort of like sabotage. But I feel like with you, you're an Aries, so you've got very strong determination there. That sign is about moving forward. I do feel like you need the support um, of not only family but professional stuff around you to get where you want to go. But I do see you moving. I also feel like there could be some circulation issues. Do you have like circulation issues as well?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. So I feel like with that too, I also see you drinking like plenty of water just to flush out toxins, um, as well with you. And it is about I just feel like you just need the support. You need the right support and the right people around you, and you need to find the right, like I said, like medical I just feel like you need a team of good medical people around you, like dietitian plus also a doctor. But I do see medication with you as well. The rest of this year, it's going to be a year of rely, won't I, and trying new things. I also feel like there's things that you're going to need to get, well, let's just open up your lungs a bit more. Just some, like, if I don't know if it's like an exercise or what this is, but I just need something to open your lungs more too, I feel like, so that you can breathe better as well. I hope that helps. And I know it's hard, but yeah, just hard on this platform too. I'm not a doctor, so I can only give you what I kind of see for you. But I do feel like you're going to find a team of 3 people, either be you and 2 doctors, or there's 2 doctors. But I feel like one's a doctor, one's a some sort of dietitian or some food. But and again, to make things interesting for you, like things interesting that you can do, as well.
Okay.
I hope that helps.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
That's okay.
Okay.
So I know over in Orlando, Florida, you've been hit by a hurricane. I hope that everyone is safe and that everyone is okay. We're into some chaotic weather at the moment. It's all in the planets. We've got that Uranus in Taurus, which is unexpected events in the environments. So around the world, we're having very chaotic weather, and I hope that everyone stays safe. Keep indoors, and don't venture out if it's too dangerous. And I wish you guys all the best over there, and just hope that everybody is safe in that storm, the hurricane. Okay, this is going to be an interesting week ahead, like it's always been in every week this year, and it's not going to stop just now. Just know we're all going to get through it with these squares that are coming up and the different energies coming up ahead this week. If you would like to contact me, you can via my website, which is Lady D Psychic Parties, or best with my social media, Facebook, Lady D Psychic Parties, my Instagram, and TikTok is Lady DS Psychic, and then I have a YouTube channel which is Lady D. If you can't find it on Lady D, just look up Danielle Psychic. And in a couple of weeks' time, I will be live from the Mind Body Spirit Festival in Sydney at ICC. So I'm looking forward to doing a show live at that event. And I hope you all have a fabulous week. Stay safe. And I'll see you same place, same time next week. So bye for now.